My father, he was a drunk. He used to tell me a story. You know what he used to say? Grab that knife for me. Let's put a smile on that face. Like my Joker. My Joker's excellent. Anyway, I'm not sure how that's the dialogue goes. I'm almost positive that's not it. But let's put a smile on that face. Right? With a Kershaw Link. Let's not, though. Seriously. Anyway, I decided my knife reviews aren't so bad. Okay? I've decided that Nick Shaben's knife videos are really good, but his voice just bothers me. So, anyway. No offense, Nick, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. Kershaw Link. I don't know. It's $40. It's made in America. How can you go wrong with this? Seriously, it's a bit heavy, though. Really. But I'm telling you, man, this thing is great in the hand. Damn, motorcycles. This thing feels excellent. I have the dividend here, right? And this knife, the Link, is everything the dividend isn't for me. So I like the dividend, but I really like this. The anodized handles, these handles, they don't, when you look at it in the pictures and on different pictures on Amazon, and it doesn't do it any justice. But when you get it in your hand, it's really nice. This is a nice knife, guys, for $30. It's way heavier than this. It's heavier than the paramilitary too. It's about the same size. If we're gonna do a size thing, So I don't know. And the Rat 1. Let's bring out a Rat 1. It's way bigger. I mean, it's just a big knife. I don't carry the Rat 1. That's just the backup blade that I keep in my EDC bag. But I will carry this one. Because I like it. I really do like it a lot. I just got it. And look at the made in the USA. You can't go wrong here with this knife. This one says it too. I love American-made stuff. I mean, why wouldn't you? But the Kershaw Link, it's what steels? It's 420 HC 420. It's got that legal blade, I guess. Ooh, I got an itch. Well, let's not cut myself. But anyways, you know what they say about itchy palms? You're gonna be rich. I don't know who came up with that, but I really like the lanyard hole. Lanyard? I don't know if I'm gonna put a lanyard. If I do, it's gonna be probably red, white, and blue. Or pink, maybe a pink one. Look at the Delica hanging out. Man, I haven't. It's just a good looking blade. It's just definitely got a lot of belly on this. A lot of belly there. It's got a good flipper. It's got the assisted open. I mean, this thing flies out of there, obviously. That's where they cut the price on these. They don't have to make some crazy, like free dropping blade or anything like that. It assists with the spring inside there. It's gonna come out, but you can't really beat it for $30. The stone washed finish, I love it. I really do. I love the anodized aluminum handles, and the spacer here looks good. It reminds me of that one ZT. I mean, ZT is Kershaw. They have an expensive ZT that looks just like this, but I forget what it's called. But this thing's $40. I mean, the dividend's $30. You can't go wrong with these knives from made in the USA. These things are not gonna fall apart. It's got a great clip. I love the clip on it. I don't like how it says Kershaw on there. I didn't like it on this one either. That's why I put a ZT clip on there. But, what else? It's a pretty knife. Pretty knife. Made in the U.S. Look at a flag. I love how they do that. the flag. I don't know why it's backwards, but I guess there's a thing for that, a reason for it. It's got the liner lock up here. Good lock up. This thing ain't moving nowhere. It's lined up really nice. Look at the lineup on this thing. Pretty even. Yeah, it's even, Steven, believin'. Cha-ching. Pretty knife. What else can I say about it? It's I really love the color combo. The blue with the black. You know, that's my favorite thing about it. It's good in the pocket too. Like, you know, it's a good working knife. It's a good even bring out to dinner knife. Like, you know, it's a bit flashy. There's some oil in there or something. I haven't oiled it yet because it's just, you don't really need to. It's got the assist. I mean, it's greased up in there enough probably. So you just kind of do your thing. Now, like I said with this knife before in the dividend, it's not a one-hand enclosing knife at all. But with a little bit of practice, you can do it. You just got to be really careful, and it's just a lot easier just to do it with two. Now, after a while, this one gets easier, but this is a smaller knife to work with, so it's a little bit easier to do it one-handed. This one is a bit bigger and bulkier, and you know, you can do it. I mean, I can do it, but just be aware of that. So the Kershaw dividend, if I'm gonna spend $40 on a knife, I'm looking to be getting into knives, and I'm not sure. I don't want to spend a ton of money. I don't really have a knife. You know, I want to get a good one. This is where I'm headed. I'm headed right to the Kershaw Link. This thing feels so good in the hand. I mean, the ergonomics have got to be some of the best I've ever felt. This is just a really nice knife. It's got a sharpening choil, which is cool. Does the dividend have that? Nah, not really. Kinda. Not really. You know. This, like, that's not a sharpening choil, which bothers me. But this is the PM2, and this is just a great knife. You know, you're talking about $150, and you're talking about $40. So there's some things, but this thing just, I love this area here, and then I love how the blade just, like, I don't know, it's just a cool looking knife. I love the grip on this thing. It reminds me of a pirate, something a pirate would pull out. Like, if there were pirates, you know, the Caribbean, like in today's age, this would be the knife. I mean, you flip it around like that, it's a great knife. This is a knife I would go to war with. This is a zombie knife. You know what I mean? Let's get some zombies. Zombie. Okay, I'll stop singing. All right, but yeah, the Kershaw Link, guys. I love this little blade. This is going to be the next EDC knife for the foreseeable future. I mean, I still carry this thing like almost every day. It rotates in and out. This and the Spyderco Delica. I mean, you can't go wrong here. $60, $30. I mean, you really can't go wrong. I do have something new here too. This is the CRKT pillar. I like this knife, man. Look at this little thing. It's just the size of my hand. And it's a small little blade, but it's a utility knife, and you can choke up on it nice. It's got a great liner lock. It flips open easily with this. You can kind of, maybe if you oil it, you might be able to flip it open. You can see those plastic. Come on now. Focus in. No? No? Alright. I don't want to touch the camera because I'm scared it'll fall. Maybe there's too much going on here. So there's these, you see them, there's plastics in there, I don't know. They're slowing it down probably. But, you know, it's made to just be open like that. And this is just a good knife to just cut stuff open. This isn't a giveaway. So this is a great little blade. I didn't want to give away nothing too crazy in the knife because there's other things I'm giving away too. But I think I might have to get this for myself as well. I really like it. It's a small little knife. It's got a nice clip. It's, you know, it's only 30 bucks, you know, and it's just a great little knife. But anyway, the Kershaw Link is definitely something I'd recommend you guys buying if you're going to spend about the under $50 range. This has got to be a knife that you consider. It's a little bit big. If you don't want to go so big, you can probably get the dividend. I think you can get the dividend in these aluminum scales like this, which is what makes it a little bit heavier, but it's just a bigger knife. And if you don't like big knives, maybe that's not your thing. I tend to like a little bit bigger, but I really like these smaller ones too, like the Delica. I mean, they're about the same size. I mean, this big bulky blade and it's a little heavy, but you know, the Delica is just the Delica. It's a good knife, great knife actually. And for under $60, these are the top 3 knives that I'm going for, really, in my mind's eye, in my opinion. So anyway, the Kershaw Link, guys, check it out on Amazon. I got it. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Looks good. Just it's fun to play with. Fun to just have and just, you know, mess around with and just gander at. And it's not a, you know, you can flick it and play with it, but it's not like, you know, nothing like your PM2 where you're gonna, you know, be dropping the blade and stuff. But you know, it's a good knife. I like it. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'll catch you next one. Peace.